I came across this article that claims Compass is buying Anywhere Real Estate, merging the number one and number two real estate companies in the world. And some of these arguments are pretty wild. I want to unpack that today. I'm going to read it right here live with you in version to see we unpack that. So America's two largest brokerages are merging. Compass will have 340,000 real estate agents once the Anywhere deal closes. That's a lot of agents. Compass adds Coldwell Banker, Century 21, and Sotheby's to its portfolio, arming itself for a showdown with Zillow. Here's what it means for the housing market. Man, oh man, this reminds me of a private equity holdings company that now diversified into many different micro brands in order to get the tentacles even further within those local communities with national reach. Now, unpacking that article a little bit further, Compass to acquire Anywhere Real Estate, $1.6 billion deal. Man, I thought it would be a lot more than that. I'm not going to kid. So Compass, America's largest residential broker's by sales volume, is making its boldest move yet. On Monday, Compass announced it will acquire Anywhere Real Estate, the second largest real estate brokerage, for $1.6 billion, combining more than 340,000 real estate professionals worldwide and represent over 1.2 million home transactions annually. Notice that there's no commercial in there. This is just residential. Skewed information, but it is residential brokerage, so let's keep on going. It's the biggest brokerage consolidation in the U.S. history, bringing Anywhere Real Estate's brands, Coldwell Banker, Century 21, Sotheby's International, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, and Corcoran under the same roof as Compass's tech-driven platform. Now, here's the deal. We've all talked to Compass agents. Yes, it's good, but it's not great. Keller Williams technology that they've been building with Kelly and KW Command far surpasses a lot of those same capabilities. So it's hard to believe that they have this tech platform when we're going into an AI-empowered space. So more on that later. Compass says the merger will diversify its revenue with Anywhere's sprawling franchise, relocation and title and escrow businesses, while unlocking $225 million in cost synergies. Wow. Let's go further down here. And in the article, they have some other claims here. So for Compass, the transaction is likely as much about leverage as it is about scale. You are not kidding. Why? Because you can control multiple holding companies within all the real estate foundational items, i.e. residential, commercial, micro commercial, etc., without getting to the big commercial firms. And you can attack that inventory that they do not focus on. So one of the big items here is that Zillow and Compass have been at bay fighting because of the MLS listings. Compass wants to create exclusivity by having their in-house people shop their in-house deals, whereas Zillow wants to make sure that it's fair that every buyer can see it, hence the 24-hour rule that they encompass. I think that it was a Compass move. I also think that some of the other firms had to add into that. It wasn't just Compass. Keller Williams notably also did similar, and many other real estate firms that you know of do the same. Cruising down, a showdown with Zillow. Now here's the deal. Zillow and the MLS are very interesting because Zillow is a platform that's a website, traffic driven to it, where it makes agents pay to put their listings on the platform. How ridiculous when we have an MLS system. Now in our area in northern New Jersey, there's like 6-7 MLSs that we have to be buying, associated with maintenance costs every 6 months, and these get costly. Why would we not have a standardized system across the state or across the United States, knocking anything like a private platform that would be Zillow? Whereas we can make them all unified across. That's a big item. So the MLS, it's under threat. Merger doesn't just challenge Zillow, it can also weaken the traditional role of the MLS, which no longer function as the industry's quote-unquote single source of truth for listings. And if Compass Anywhere normalizes off-market inventories at scale, it's going to accelerate the industry's fragmentation. And for sellers, that means more control over how and where homes are marketed, guaranteed for getting eyeballs. And for buyers, it means more fractured search experience, fewer guarantees that on Zillow or MLS that this is accurate. That's why we need better information. So what does it mean for the housing market in general? It means nothing's changing because real estate is a personal business. It's one-on-one with an individual. I know from my experience, didn't matter if I'm with Keller Williams, Prudential, or any other firm, the people that want to work with me are working with me. They're not working with the company. And that's why I empower every single one of these platforms to realize if you're empowering your agents, not in a broker front, in an agency front with their relationships and building that side, chances are we are going to see skyrocketing sales in the future. So Anywhere's betting really that the size, diversification, and technology can deliver the efficiencies and experience in a margin-squeezed environment. You ain't kidding. This real estate brokerage, it's marginalized. So there's got to be excess opportunities, outsourcing, etc., to make this business more healthy and profitable. In our regular day life, everything's going to stay the same. So keep onward, keep upward, and make it a great day.